Hi there, Liz Tomey here from LizTomey.com, and welcome back to another Techy Stuff tutorial. Now, in a previous video, we went over how to get a domain name and get hosting, okay? If you don't have a domain name and hosting and have your domain name all hooked up, I'm not going to be covering that in this video, okay? But in that previous video, I did install an instance of WordPress because I wanted to use OptimizePress to build my pages. In this video, we're going to be installing a blog. I do this a bit different for my sites because I like to have my blog in a folder called blog on my server. So for this one, my blog will be at 110life.com/blog. I like to keep my blog separate from all my marketing pages. You can either do it like me or you can do it however you want. But this is my way of doing it that works well for my brain and the way I organize things, okay? Also, please note, I do not use OptimizePress for blogging, for my blogs. I don't like their blog theme. And it's another reason I put my blog in a different folder than my main site and all the pages that I create for it, because I do use OptimizePress, the builder, for building my pages, okay? So it's two separate things that I do here. So to get started, we are going to go to our main domain name and access our cPanel. If you don't know how to do this, contact your host, okay? So here I am at 110life.com, and I'm going to go into my cPanel. So /cPanel for me. Guys, give me just 1 second. I gotta get my username and password. I thought my computer saved it. Okay, got my username and password. I'm now logged in. So I'm going to go down here to WordPress Manager by Softaculous. I'm going to click on Install. And I'm going to put this in a folder called Blog. That's the version I want here. This is 110life.com blog. This is Life 110. I'm going to do my name. Password, I'm just going to use my teaching password for this. So Bob123. Put in my real email here. English, I do want to select Limit Login and Classic Editor. I'm not going to pick a theme right now. I'm going to click Install. Now, I have a notepad file called hosting. This is where I keep all my usernames and passwords for my blog. So, like I told you guys, I installed a WordPress on my main domain name. So that's in here. Now I'm going to take this and my username and password and also put it in that Word doc, just so I always have it, okay? But now we are going to hit the refresh button and it'll show the second installation, okay? So now I'm going to go to 110life.com /blog /wp-admin. And for this, oops, mouse went a little crazy. We're going to do Bob123, log in. And I'm just going to do a couple of things here that I always do. Again, this is just for my brain. I always tack everything up just because I don't need to see all that when I log in. I'm going to come here to post, all posts. I'm going to delete. Actually, we're going to leave this hello world post for right now, but all pages, I'm going to delete them. I also delete them from my trash. And then I'm going to come to settings. We're going to go to permalinks. And I'm just going to select post name. That way when I make a post, it'll be 110life.com/blog/ whatever the name of the title of my post is, okay? So I'm going to click Save Changes. And now if you look at this, you have the default install. Hello world, okay? What I need to do now is find a theme. So I'm going to do appearance. I'm going to do themes. And I just search for a free theme within WordPress, okay? So I'm just going to do clean theme, see what comes up. Oh. Let's do themes. Oh, I was searching the installed ones. You have to do add new. My bad, guys. So now let's do, I was like, wait a minute, this is what I always search for. Here we go. So here you'll start finding nice, simple themes. Trying to look for the ones that I use. Clean WP. I need to make a list of the ones that I use and share them with everybody. I just like a nice, simple, clean theme. Some of these themes, guys, are crazy to use and they're hard to use. If you start having problems with a theme, just go find a different one. So let's do, well, I know Lovecraft is one that I love. This is it. And if you preview it, you can see this is what it's going to look like. So actually, let's do a little notepad file here. So Lovecraft. There's a theme called Mechs. I love this theme, but for newbies, it's a little hard to use. Why isn't it showing it? It's not showing the Mechs theme. Am I spelling it right? We'll see. I am. And I'll show you which one on here that I use. Voice. Absolutely love this theme. But back to us just searching here. So let's do minimalist theme. Shamrock is another one that I use. So let's find it. Because my normal themes, my nice simple little themes, here it is. This is a great theme. I love this one. Shamrock. There's another one I use. That is called Color Lib. See if we can find it. Sparkling. That's why I can't find it. Sparkling. So let's go back here and see if we can search it out, because that's the one I do want to use for this. There it is. So I'm just going to click Install and Activate. Now our blog theme is going to change. See? Totally changed. This is a super easy one to use. I'll also give you guys links to that one. So just come in here and search for a theme that you like and that you want to use on your blog. Like I said, I'm just, for the sake of going through and searching, I'm just going to do this. So it looks like they now have like a getting started thing here. Implement recommended actions, check documentation. Okay, they have some recommended plugins. I always like to look at the documents for everything. Contact form, simple custom post order. None of these really get me going. But the next thing we do need are plugins. So if we come here to plugins, Askament I always use. You can get a free Askament account and you can get your key for it. I'm going to enter my key. If you enter my key, I will know and I will delete it, so please don't. Let's go back. There's really nothing I do there, so back to plugins. Classic Editor, I always keep that. I installed that when I did my installation. Hello Dolly, it's just something they always install. I don't know why. It's stupid. But anyway, we're going to come to plugins and we're going to go to add new. And then I'll also give you guys a link to this. So this is my blogging resources page on my website. A lot of good information here. I have done a video tutorial on creating a blog. I have done a tutorial on you know, why you should have a blog and how to use it and all that fun stuff. Basically, I am doing this video to replace this one because it's now like 6 years old, okay? So if you come through here, creating content for your blog, all these things here will help you. Creating an About Me page is super important. We'll get to pages in just a second. But let's talk about these plugins. So Speedy Page Redirect, I definitely use that. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to do Speedy Page Redirect. And sometimes you'll see a bunch of them named the same. If you want to make sure you're using what I'm using, I have links here. So open it up and see this right here. It should match this right here. So I know that's the right plugin. So I'm going to install that, activate. I'm going to go to my next plugin. So Speedy Page Redirect, you can read about these plugins. I'm not going to go through them all. But this allows you to redirect pages to create your blog to anywhere you want. It's a super easy way to redirect pages, and that really comes in handy. Akismet, that's just a spam plugin that's already installed. Simple page ordering. You guys can also just copy and paste. So let's do add new. I believe that is the one, but again, just to make sure. That's it. So we're going to click install and activate. The next one, subscribe to comments reloaded. Add new. Search. It's right here. Again, make sure you're using the right thing. There's the image. It's perfect. Activate. Make sure you activate or it won't work. Shortcode Ultimate, I don't use this any longer. Pretty links, I do, especially if you're going to do any kind of affiliate marketing. You definitely want pretty links. So I'm going to add new. Put in here, oops, pretty link. The free version works fine. I do have the upgraded version, but you can just use the free version. Jetpack, I no longer use. Contact Form 7, this is really cool if you want to put a contact form on your blog. I definitely want to have that. All right, back to plugins, add new. exclude pages, hide title. Now, social warfare, I do use these, but I'm not going to do all these right now, guys. Social warfare, I love this. It's a great social sharing plugin. Like I say here, there's a lot of them out there. I've tried many of them and could never find what the functions that this one has. I do use the paid version of it because I love having all the extra social networks, the extra Pinterest functions, and the quick click to tweet function, okay? So I absolutely love this one. You have to install the free one first, even if, oops, let's do add new first. Social warfare. Come on. You have to install the free one first, even if you're going to use the upgraded one. We're going to activate that. I will go ahead and do exclude pages. All right, add new. Exclude pages allows you to just tick a little box and it keeps certain pages out of your menus, especially out of your main one. Let's make sure I'm using the right one here. WP hide title also. Exclude pages. So it's Simon Wheatley. So that's not the one. Not seeing the one from him. Let's do exclude pages, Simon. Here it is. Install now. And he's probably farther down the page because he hasn't updated this one in a minute. Hide page and post title. This is another handy dandy little one here. Like I said, you can read about each of these. I'm not going to go over each of them because there is a whole page that tells you exactly what it does. So you can decide if you want to use that or not. So this is June. Right here, install, activate, open links in external window. This, depending on your theme, may work or may not, but when you put a link on your blog, it automatically doesn't open it in a new window. This plugin will make them open in a new window, generally. Sometimes you got to go in there and edit it to open in a new window. So this is by, let's see who does this one. Web Factory Ltd. So it's right here. Install. Activate. I do not use the Yoast plugin anymore, mainly because we don't do a lot of SEO. And the reason I was using the Yoast plugin is because of some of the sharing stuff, but Social Warfare takes care of that, so I need to remove that one too. WP Legal Pages is a legal page generator. It is a paid plugin, totally worth it. WP Affiliate Disclosure. This one you'll see me use, especially if I'm doing like any kind of affiliate stuff. It allows me to insert on every post my own affiliate disclosure, and this is a free one. Let's see who this one is by real quick. And then simple author box. So this is Mojofy WP. It's right here. Install. Simple author box. Okay, let's see. Never miss an important update. Allow and continue. And then it's going to let you go in and configure all that. We're not going to do that right now. So I'm going to do add new and add this last one. Web Factory Ltd, install. So those are the main plugins I use depending on the site. Sometimes I'll have something extra or something special I need. If you need your blog to do something special, go find a plugin to do it. You can search the plugins here. You can, search for plugins via Google. So if you need your blog to do something that it doesn't do out of the box, then you need to find a plugin that'll do it for you, okay? So this page is an invaluable resource, and I will link it to you guys. And like I said, I'll take off those plugins that I don't use anymore, and I'll add a place for themes that I recommend that I know are easy to use, okay? Now, at this point, you're going to need some pages. So I'm going to do all pages. I'm going to create one called home. And right down here, that page redirect, this is where your speedy page redirect comes in. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it in here. And you guys will see why in just a second. I like having a home button on my blog. So when people are on my blog and they're lost in it, they can click home and they'll be right there. I think you have to, you have to add the menu, and we'll go into that in just a second. But for right now, so add new. About me. And guys, an about me page is super important. So make sure you read all about creating the best about me page that you can create, okay? For right now, I'm not going to do anything except publish. Add another page. It's going to be my contact page. Publish. So now I have a home, an about me, and a contact page. It's going to be different for you depending on what you want. But for me, I want my menu to be right here. So I'm going to click add menu. And primary menu. I think this is where that's at. So we're going to do create menu. Oh. Just call that top. Create. And I'm going to do home, about me, and contact me. Add to menu. I want to have the home here. Next will be the about me and then the contact. Now I always have a resources page. If I have, if I'm offering services or something, I'll have a services page. But if we click save menu now, it should be at the top. There we go. Home, about me, contact me. Now over here, if there's certain things you don't want in this sidebar, you're going to come to appearance and widgets. I absolutely hate this new widget thing they have, but if you click on, like if I don't want archives on here, I'm going to remove that block. I don't want, I want categories, but I want to call it something else. Let's do topics. Don't want recent comments on here. So let's get update and see what that looks like now. Now all I have here is recent post and topics. I don't know why. I don't want the dates in there. Remove that block. Like I said, I do not like the block format. It used to be so much easier to deal with. I want to move this. How can I move it up? Oops. There we go. So now it should be recent post and then topics, and then I'll have this Absolutely hate this thing now. It's way harder to use than the old one. Okay, so now we're cooking with gas. So recent posts, topics. If you guys look at my other blogs, you'll see that, you know, a lot of times I put an opt-in form in here. We're not going to go into all that today. I just want to show you guys how to get up and running with a blog. And that's basically what we have done here. We now have a blog. We can go in, we can start making posts here. I showed you guys how to change your theme, the standard plugins to get started with, how to edit stuff over here, and that is just about it, guys. So if you can at least get to this point, you can at least start putting content on your blog, okay? Okay, it's time for you to get started. Make sure you go through the resources here. There's a lot of good information in these 2 workshops. There's a lot of great information about creating content, especially your About Me page. Right here, I will put in the themes that I recommend. And then, of course, all the plugins. You can use whatever of these you want. These are basically my standard ones, though, with the exception of the ones I said I no longer use. And I'll edit those out before you guys even see this page. But now you need to go and get your blog installed, get it at least to this point, get a good About Me page created, throw some content on there, and start playing with your blog. If you have any questions about anything I've covered with, you know, installing your blog and getting it set up and ready for you, just leave them in the comments below this video.